Hello, my name is Lucas. This is a bit of late, and I'm here shortly after making that last video about these very expensive books that I bought, and then the two that my girlfriend got for me for Christmas. Very happy to get to those. I would like to talk about what I'm going to do this year. This is going to be one of the few sort of off-the-cuff videos that I make this year, I think, because I'd like to change my presentation style a little bit. Still keep it very much me, a bit low energy and all that, but as some of you might have noticed, I've particularly with three videos that I made in December, two for Poetry Thursday and one about the Canterbury Tales. I added some motion graphics because I've been working on that, or I had been working on it till my vacation started, and then I just went into my brain turned off and I didn't do anything but play chess and watch Star Trek, which was a real good time, unless I lost really bad in chess, and then it was annoying. But yeah, for my videos this year, well, for my own interests outside of BookTube, but also for BookTube, I would like to do some more motion graphics stuff, just because I find it kind of interesting and it's really fun. I feel really excited when I get something that looks pretty good, and I've been mostly following tutorials, but I would like to make my own stuff that I can put in and use in some way, even if it's just the introduction. I'd also like to have some stuff that I put in during video editing time, which I will start doing more of than I did last year. A few times I did do some video editing. Most of the videos I made last year I did not video edit, but one of the ones that I edited quite heavily was my most popular video about Ngugi wa Thiong'o's The River Between, which is an excellent novel. It's had well over 5,000 views as of recording that, and for my channel that is extreme. I've got a few videos with over 1,000, some getting close, a few more over 500, and then it's just like, a big drop, and that's okay. I've got a small channel, and I can understand. Very happy with that video, but I should have taken note and said, wait, that really worked, why don't I do that again? I did, and then it didn't. I did a couple times and it was okay. They got like 30 views, so I was like, well, I guess I won't do that so much. Anyway, I do actually want to put a lot more effort into my videos, have a nice little introduction that I've made myself, and have some things popping up a little bit more, and follow a script. I do like to just be off the cuff as well, so I will probably still make some videos like that, like I am now. I think there is value to that. I kind of actually do prefer watching these kind of videos, but I also like the videos where there's a script and things are going smoothly, and there's a lot of value to that too. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to make fewer videos in that sense about book reviews. Usually I'll just read a book and then I'll start reviewing it. I'll just turn on my phone and start recording myself and talk. But instead I'd like to write an actual book review, so to speak, and then edit it all together. Part of that's gonna be a little bit. Won't be too long. I think I will, for the first week or two, I will still make a book review the way I have been. But the first book review that's going to be really nice, I guess, the way that I want it to be, will be about Player Piano, which I read in December, actually. I wrote the script for it. I just haven't finished this other video that I need to make before, which is about Kurt Vonnegut, because I'm starting a series. Who is ... Kurt Vonnegut in this case? And he's got quite a few novels. I'm not going to do the short stories or the nonfiction. I read all the nonfiction, And I think that's actually what burnt me out from reading, because I read it all really fast, and I just found him okay. I mean, mostly annoying. There were parts of the nonfiction books that I did enjoy, and I thought, okay, I mean, I'm enjoying this. But most of them were just fine, or I just don't find him very funny, and he's trying to be funny, and it's just, ugh. Anyway, if the Who Is series, if I make it really well for myself, my own tastes, and the reception is good, this is going to be quite a few videos, so hopefully, I think, a couple of his books are going to be, those videos are probably going to do better, just because they're more popular books, like Cat's Cradle, Slaughterhouse-Five, maybe God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater, I don't know for sure. I think those ones will do well, but we'll see how the other ones do. We've got quite a few more books after those ones. We'll see if I have done a good job with the ones before those, Sirens of Titan and Player Piano and Mother Night, which I reviewed last year, actually. I thought it was all right. Anyway, if that's successful, then I will do another author. And probably midway through making these videos, I will, in reading these books, I will pick somebody else. Right now, my mind is on a few authors, but I'm trying not to think about it because I still haven't read. I've read quite a few Vonnegut novels, but I haven't read his second book yet, so don't get ahead of yourself. Anyway, that's my plan, is to make fewer reviews that are higher quality, and also in particular, I don't think it's going to be each week I'm going to do a Who Is video. I think I'm going to do them every other week, and in between I'm going to, maybe I'll, so sorry if that made noise, maybe I'll pick Alice in Wonderland and talk about it, but I'll have a script for it, and then maybe do, let's say I do Player Piano, okay, make that video. Next week I do Alice in Wonderland. Next week I've already been working on Sirens of Titan, and then the next week might be Through the Looking Glass, and then the next week would be Mother Night, and so on and so forth. I think it'll be like that. What else do I want to do? I want to start writing more. I did write a bit of poetry and some short stories last year, but I was very, very inconsistent. I would finish them and then I would just stop, and I wouldn't get back to editing them when I did come back to writing, because I wanted to try a different story, and then, yeah, I want to be more consistent with that. I think that'll be really fun. I want to try to finish a story or a poem and actually publish it. I did write quite a few poems actually last year, but they were for my channel, but they were, mostly for jokes. I did enjoy some of them. They were quite fun to do and to perform, and I would also like to make more videos with Dr. Strike the Sun. I always enjoy doing those. We'll see if he's going to be part of the Who Is series. He might be the host. I don't know. But I really enjoy making those. What else? I didn't make a plan for what I was going to say. I want to write more. I want to do motion graphic stuff, because that's fun. Make fewer videos. I'll still be making a Poetry Thursday video every week. I'm going to try and do it every single week this year. I was very inconsistent with that as well last year. And yeah, with those videos, I'm going to keep them pretty simple. I think I will just do the reading and then give some off-the-cuff thoughts of what I've read, whether I understood the poem really well or not. But I would like to, I've made the introduction a few times. I've been keeping it that inky style of writing. I think I will keep that, but I want to add a few more things to the introduction to make it really look cool, even cooler than it does, because the writing looks cool, but the background is just a stagnant color, and I want it to pop out a little more, just for myself at least. It looks to make it look cooler. Shouldn't be too hard, but anyway. Yeah, when I'm reading, I'd like to have the words pop up. And it'd be really cool if I could figure out how to make the words pop up like as they're being written, so to speak. That might be really hard to do. I don't think the handwriting thing would be hard to do. I could probably figure out how to do it, but to get them as they're being read and that kind of stuff, that could, oh my God, that would take a long time, I think, to get the timing right. But I think the effect would, I don't know how to do it, but I think it wouldn't take that long to learn. But that would be really cool. So I'm hoping at least 2 videos a week, poetry, as well as a book review. And then I have a third type of video that I'd like to make. Actually, I have 4 types of videos. We're almost done here. We're halfway. This won't be a 20-minute video, I promise. A 22-minute video. The other thing I would like to do is go through any number of these mythological or fairy tale stories, or even, you know, short stories. I've got some short stories by Virginia Woolf, Cixin Liu, or Liu Cixin, Ken Liu, where is he? George R. R. Martin, some other people, and a whole bunch of stuff on my Kindle as well. I'd like to also do Short Story Tuesday, which Mr. Nothing does, and I think that'd be really good. Those might also be more off the cuff, just because I don't know if I will really have the time to, you know, be editing and this kind of stuff, writing and editing to do that. So those might be off the cuff, just to have a discussion about the short story. He normally does like a short story collection, I believe, and then talks about a story that he really enjoys from it. I will just pick a story, and I'd really like to do these short stories now, these myths. And if I do a short story, what I might do actually is maybe every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks or once a month, what I would really like to do, the idea behind Bits of Lit, which I said early last year maybe, was that I really wanted to have some kind of drawings to show some scenes of some of my favorite scenes from books that I really enjoy, and that would be Bit of Lit, and it'd be some drawings. But I can't draw. But again, I did start practicing very recently to get proportions right, which is over here, actually. Not too good. These were some of my early drawings that I did before I stopped again. I've got a few on my iPad as well. Yeah, they're not good. It's just a skull, but, you know, not great. I did start drawing early in the year, actually. And I believe those are in here as well. Yes, they are. Fantastic. This is me and Mr. Nothing when I finally saw him again back in Washington, back in the day. Here's my phone with an apple on it. And then this one is really bad. We were on a trip, a little walk, and both of our faces absolutely horrible. But yeah, I did try. But my more recent ones to just practice proportions. Most of them are on my iPad, and then I've got a few in here because I was tired of looking at my iPad. I think those are my first ones, and then I did a few more on my iPad that a little bit better. Still have a lot of work to do, but I want to push myself past just doing skulls, but it's just to get proportions right, mostly, to try to do that better. Anyway, maybe every 3 weeks or once a month, I could actually do that once I start getting better at drawing and feel more comfortable. I mean, it doesn't have to be super realistic, I think, but I would like to maybe make a representation of the story that I read through the drawings. Maybe with this, or maybe with an O. Henry short story or something. I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll just do some short stories for 3 weeks of the month, and then during that time, very slowly, as I'm drawing stuff, I can have that monthly bit of lit. I don't know if I will get to that. I've got a whole bunch of plans. The other ones I know that I will do more likely. The drawing thing, I'm even more inconsistent than writing. Because drawing, I'll drop for 3 months and then I'll start again. Writing, I would at least start for a month, start 1 month, do it for a couple days, stop for a couple weeks, start again for a day, stop for a couple weeks, start again for three days, stop for a month, do it for a week, whatever. So yeah, I would like to do that, and that could be definitely the Short Story Tuesday thing. Hopefully a bit of lit once a month. But I've been trying to do that and telling myself, well, that's why I bought the iPad, actually, was to make it easier for me to do that. Got the pencil to do it. But yeah, I would like to do that. I would also like to make a movie review. I don't know about once a week. That sounds maybe once every 2 weeks or something. I do watch a decent amount of movies. Once a week would be really nice. They might be off the cuff reviews. I would really like to be able to make the reviews. I see a lot of people making reviews with the clips. I don't know how they're doing that. I know there's all kinds of copyright issues going on there. So I could just talk, make it more off the cuff, I suppose. Maybe even write a little review script for that, so to speak. But and maybe I could just put some screenshots if I figure out how to do it. I don't know. I mean, I know how to put a picture here, but I don't know for sure. I would really like to do that because I like to watch movies, and I like to make videos to discuss things. So I don't know. There's a lot of movies I really enjoy that I'd like to share my thoughts on. And I know this is BookTube, but it's also my channel. So I would like to do that. That's much more feasible than the drawing thing, which is the main thing that stops me from doing that is my shy nature. Oh God, this is about to turn into a 20-minute video. I get very shy, nervous about this kind of stuff. This is actually not too bad. Could be much better, but this one's not very good. This one I really messed up, that's why I crossed it off. And this one, yeah, there's some problems, but very sharp bone. But anyway, I figured whatever, be fun. Do the weekly, bi-weekly Who Is video, another bi-weekly regular, not Who Is, but bi-weekly book review for the Who Is series, bi-weekly book review of other books, weekly Poetry Thursday, weekly Short Story Tuesday, and monthly bit of lit thing video, and weekly, bi-weekly video, don't know how I'll do it exactly, movie review. I would like to share more of my thoughts on the movies I watch, because I really like movies. There was one more thought I had, and it just escaped me. I don't know what is going on. Movies, these, poems, yes, no, maybe, so. I might make cooking videos too. I've been trying to cook different things. I made some West African peanut soup the other day. That was cool. Oh, yeah, I might do that as well. Who knows, I might just share more. I really want to show more of Shanghai, but it's cold now, and I don't like going out in the cold, because I sweat, even in the cold. So I get even colder, and then I get sick, and I don't like to be sick. I would like to show more of Shanghai. I did show a little bit, but I would like to make some more vlogs, you know. Those would be rare. They would definitely not be weekly. I don't go out that often. I said at the beginning of the video I'd be making fewer videos, and now I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this and 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 this. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of plans, and they're all subject to change based on my feel. Oh, later this year, there's the Summer of Snopes, which Dr. Strike the Sun will be joining in on, or I will be joining in on, depends on how we feel, with Codex Cantina, because for my 300 Q&A subscriber thing, said I will be joining, or Dr. Strike the Sun said he would be joining, and they'll probably make me do it. Anyway, yeah, they're all subject on how I'm feeling, because I had planned on making other videos at the end of last year, and then I just didn't feel like it. And there were quite a few months last year where I just like shut down and vegged out and just don't want to do anything, don't want anything to do with YouTube right now, which is perfectly fine. But I'm gonna try my best to make these videos. As long as I'm feeling good, you know, I will be making them. If you notice that I've stopped posting videos, it could be because I'm too busy. It could be because I'm stressed. It could be because I don't care anymore, at least at that moment. Oh, I'm also, for my own life, for work, I'm making these kind of videos bi-weekly to recommend some books for kids. They also said I could make whatever I want, you know, as long as it's fitting for the brand and the channel and that kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for that. The first video has already been posted, actually, that I made early last term, earlier this term. Term isn't finished yet, before the holiday, and it's gotten quite a good response, I think. Seems like it anyway. So that's exciting. This has gone on long enough. I said it wasn't going to be 22 minutes. Now it's 22 and a half minutes. So there we are. That's all I've got to say. Got a lot of plans. We'll see how well I keep up with them. Bye.